Hi, parents, visitors, guests. Welcome to another edition of our video newsletter. We've had a fabulous week, and I'm glad it's Friday. We have a big weekend ahead of us, 3 full days. This week, testing finished up. Our DIBELS and M-Class testing with the CSI team. They've been pulling students all week. They've been taking care of our testing, which has been awesome, and I think it finally wrapped up today. So next week will be a brand new week. We'll start fresh. Another exciting happening today. I did not have my temporary AC unit on. I think I have air conditioner in my room. Finally, they worked on it yesterday, got it fixed. So your kids, I know, are excited about that because the noise was just crazy. But finally, I think we have air conditioner, and it's nice. It's cooling the room. In math, we've worked on adding and subtracting two-digit numbers. Definitely work with your kids at home on borrowing, regrouping, carrying that one. They can always use extra practice with that. And next week we should move into place value. So all the time, work on those addition, subtraction facts. I do it in the hallway. Actually, we skip count in the hallway sometimes. I'll say, okay, let's count by 5s, or let's count by 10s, or let's count by, or add some numbers together, subtract some numbers. Any practice you can get in is fabulous. In reading, the Daily 5, we added read to someone this week. That's basically buddy reading. We talked about in circle what the expectations are. What should teachers do? What should the students be doing? And they did exactly what they told me. They sat elbow, elbow, knee, knee, which we use the term eek for that. So if you hear them say eek at home, that's what it is. Elbow, elbow, knee, knee. I did get some pictures of it, and I will be uploading those this weekend so you can see the pictures of them reading with their buddies. We also talked about some strategies about when they don't know what books to read. If their partners want one book and they want another book, we talked about how to deal with that. They can play rock, paper, scissors, or they can play let's make a deal. I read it today, and you can read yours tomorrow. So really working on sharing our materials, being respectful, really working on that community environment in our classroom. We all are a family here. We spend a lot of time together. I want them to feel comfortable and heard. So definitely reinforce those values at home as well. In science, we made our instruments yesterday, finally, and they played them today. I actually organized them into a symphony. I had my drums in one section. I had percussion in the other section. I had woodwinds. Didn't have any brass, but we did have some flutes. Wonderful creativity. I got a good video of them all playing together. We really discussed pitch, high sounds, low sounds. And my only requirement for their instrument is that it had to be able to play different pitches, high pitch, low pitch, and they had to be able to tell me, is this a high pitch or is this a low pitch, and what makes it that way. And they looked at different kinds of string, and thick string made it a low pitch, thin string, little string made it a high pitch. We used rulers on the sides of tables, and if the farther out they push the ruler, the lower the pitch. And I think they've got a pretty good grasp on what pitch is, and it's really exciting to see them use those terms and talk about it when they were playing their instruments. In social studies, we will be starting social studies next week. They're actually going to be creating a textbook, writing their own textbook. So we'll be talking about some exciting stuff that they can form into a textbook with a table of contents and a glossary, and they'll be learning a lot of reading material through social studies and vice versa. Behavior charts. I did not send behavior charts home today. In fact, I'm using a program called Class Dojo. It's a free application for your phone, your smartphone, and parents also can have access to this. So I'll send some information home next week. Be on the lookout for it. And I can print out a behavior chart that looks exactly like what I was sending home. It's just something I don't have to actually go through and check mark each day. It will do it for me. I carry my iPad around, and please ask your kids about this because they loved it today. It was amazing. I carried my iPad around, and when someone was off task, I tapped their name, and it would make a sad sound. And the opposite was true. If someone was really doing well on task and they're prepared, following the rules, I could click their name, and a little ding would sound. And they loved it. It worked really well, in my opinion. And I can print out the behavior charts directly from the program and send them home to you. Eventually, I will have email capabilities to email them to you. So I'll probably send home some literature next week, asking for your email address if you would like that. And I can certainly email you behavior charts, either daily, weekly, whatever we need to do. And some of you, I'll still definitely print them home and send them home hands-on with the child. And let's see, there is no school on Monday. Hope you have a nice extra day this weekend, and hopefully we have great weather for it. If ever you have any questions, concerns, comments, want to volunteer, want to come see us, please let me know. I'm available during the day at 9:55 if you need to schedule a meeting or a conference. That's my planning time. So anytime you need to talk or chat, just let me know. Thanks. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and we'll see you again next week.